Hi Pisces, you guys are next. So we're going to go ahead and jump in for your February overview. I am a little late, but better late than never. I've actually got some time cleared up in my schedule, so I was able to dedicate some time to doing this tonight. If you're new here, hi. My name is B. If you're accustomed to being here, welcome back. This is going to be for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Risings. You can apply your Venus if you want to. I usually don't do the Venus, but whatever resonates for you. Um, um, I'm having a brain fart. I was about to dive in with something. All of the signs are posted except for Taurus, Libra, you guys, and Aries. So if this doesn't resonate, definitely make sure you check with the rest of your signs. Everything you need to know about me and to find me on other platforms is down below in the description box. We are doing a 20% off sale this month using promo code Valentine23 on all love and sex readings. I don't know, my brain is buffering, I guess because it's getting late. But off of all love and sex readings, this 20% off. This includes the mini. Yes, you can get the mini for 20% off, which is really, I think. Anyway, we just not even get into the semantics. So definitely make sure you do that. This is going to be available all of February. Of course, you can check below in the description box for everything that you need. All of the other tings of the tings. I think that's everything. So yeah, I just be trying to make sure I'm covering everything before we jump in and get started because I'll forget. So let's go ahead and jump in. Give me something for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Risings for February. What can they expect? Y'all's birthday month is coming up. Okay, Aquarius season is gonna be over for long, and it's gonna be time for y'all. So let's see. Give me something for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Venus. Well, Venus rising. But I guess Venus will work too. Okay. So bottom of the deck, overall energy, we have the Moon card. Okay. We have closing door. We have wise one. Ooh, excuse me. We have fire ignited. Reciprocity. And health. I don't know why my armpit is like itching. Is it just me? Or like when your armpit starts to itch and shit, do you feel like a monkey? Maybe that's just me. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I'll be like feeling like ooh when I do it. Or maybe that's just me being racist to myself. But I don't know. Anyway. So what I am getting. Okay, I'm seeing kind of a split message here. So let me just go with what I'm channeling and then I'll move around and make it make sense to myself. Fire ignited reciprocity in health. I feel like this month y'all might meet somebody. Right. I feel like this month y'all might meet somebody. Pisces, I feel like you guys could be prone to moving very, very fast. Okay. Especially if it's a very passionate connection or somebody that you feel a lot of passion with. You like to move very, very fast. I do feel like in February this is not going to benefit you. Okay. Yeah, uncharted territory definitely just intuitively came to me. I feel like y'all might be in a new spot of your healing or in your growth work, where you are kind of tapping into some uncharted territory in your growth area. You know what I mean? A lot of the times we do have moments where it's like, okay, you've healed and ascended from this thing, but now this is a new thing that you have to work on, right? And it kind of feels like moving super fast. Intuitively, what I'm getting is, for one, you need to make sure that the people you're getting involved with are people who are reciprocating what it is that you give, okay? It's not enough to just kind of have things in common or to have similar passions or, Pisces, y'all can be very passionate people. And I think you guys like people who are equally passionate as you guys, right? But it's not enough to just be like equally passionate about something, right? Where it's like, oh, you do poetry, I do poetry too. Like, I'm so passionate about that. You're passionate about that. Let's be friends. No, right? Absolutely not. You need to actually make sure you're getting to know these people, right? Consulting with someone or consulting with your spiritual team. Wise one says support from a trusted person, receiving sound advice, consulting with someone you trust. I feel like that's whatever. It's basically the same thing. Someone who is strong, wise, and knows just what to say, divine assistance, or seeking professional help. For some of you, again, this might be a new charted territory. But it's like if you're trying to close the door on a particular situation, then you're going to have to do something new, which could be the uncharted territory energy that I'm picking up here. For some of you, this is sexual. Okay, I'm picking it up real heavy. Before you just jump into bed with somebody, you need to also be not only make sure that they can reciprocate what you give, I feel like in the bed, but also making sure that they don't have anything. You know what I'm saying? The health card, let's just be adult about this, okay? I'm grown. Hopefully everybody here 21 and up, I hope, because I don't make content for the 18-19 year olds. I'm 25. I make content for the 25 and up, for the 21 and up club. So since we all grown, and we all should be grown in this room, right, as we speaking, you got to be very careful about who you get just involved with sexually, right? Even if you do wrap it up and you use protection, we not gonna act like you can't get stuff in other ways. Okay, putting your mouth on people, even kissing, you got to be very careful. So I feel like this is also something too. I feel like y'all be trying to move real quick into the bed. It's like you leading with your pussy, leading with your dick and shit. Be very careful with that this month. That's not enough. Okay, because again, let's start with in the bed. A lot of people probably can't give what you give. It probably give Miss Nasty tatted on my ass cheeks. Okay, shout out to Megan Thee Stallion, but a lot of people can't keep up with you, for one, right? For two, even if they can't keep up with you, you don't know where these people done been, child. Okay, we got COVID still going around. We not gonna forget about monkeypox and how it was goddamn twirling and dancing the goddamn round bitch, do two-stepping with the COVID bitch. So you have to be very, very careful. Okay, I feel like this month might be some divine guidance. For some of you, this is like divine guidance as well of the uncharted territory, right? Your spiritual team is telling you, okay, look, we didn't learn that lesson, right? The door is closed. Now it's time for us to actually tackle another part that we need to be focusing on, which is you have to stop making so many quick decisions or moving so fast with these people. Okay, Pisces, I feel like you've been doing a lot of growth work. Those of you who have been doing the growth work, you've been doing a lot of good growth work, and you've been growing at a very, very fast pace. This is great. It's good. You've been doing your shadow work. You've been checking your fears and checking your insecurities and things like that. But I feel like it's time for us to tackle a new territory, which is how are we actually making sure that these people are perfect fits before we either jump into a relationship or jump into bed with these people. You know what I'm saying? It's not enough that they just look real good and y'all got a lot of sexual passion. That's not enough. Okay? But can they really give to you from an open heart space? Right? Can they really give the love that you give back? Can they be compassionate with you and be loving with you and be calm with you and nurturing with you the way that you need? Okay, and that might be something that you need to walk away from. Closing the door here says ending a situation, ending a cycle, needing to release. Okay, needing closure, walking away, missed opportunity, and a start of a new chapter. So this start of a new chapter for some of y'all is going to look like keeping their legs closed. Okay, and actually consulting with someone to see what it should feel like, whether it be divine assistance. Again, this could be divine assistance, right? Where it's like your spiritual team already giving y'all downloads, okay? Where it's like, you know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes you don't know why in your spirit you just feel like, I don't need to be with this person, but sometimes in your spirit, your divine team already let you know, hey, ding, ding, ding. You know what I'm saying? They get to tapping you on the top of your head and shit. Hey, no. Right? And sometimes you have to actually go to somebody you trust. This could be a family member, a friend, somebody who can reciprocate your energy, right? Some of y'all have friends and family members that be on the same wavelength with y'all, and it's just like, well, let me talk to you about something, because this person, you know what I'm saying, they look real good, but like, I don't really know, you know what I'm saying, they said this one thing and this thing that I ain't really able, kind of rubbed me the wrong way a little bit, you know what I mean? I don't really know. What do you think? Am I overthinking it? Right? Don't be afraid to consult with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Even if this is professional. I hate to be this person, but I'm going to be this person. Some of you might already have something, and you might need to again go consult with somebody this month. Okay, you need to go see a doctor about what's going on, and it could not even be nothing crazy like, well, yeah, this fire is giving me, so yeah, make sure y'all be very careful about who y'all sleeping with too, because the fire is giving me burning. And I'm gonna leave it right there. So be very careful. Okay, even if you know you have been sexually active, I do feel like if you haven't been to the doctor lately, it's time for you to go to the doctor. Even if you feel like, well, I feel okay. You know what I'm saying? I feel all right when I pee and it don't feel like nothing. Even if you haven't been, you might still want to go, right? Just because it don't feel like nothing don't mean that it might not be nothing, right? Again, just make sure you check that off the checklist. Okay, so I am seeing that for some of y'all. But again, for some of you, if you're not careful, I don't know if it's, oh yeah, Pisces is it? Okay, Venus is in Pisces in tropical, so that could also be a lot of why you guys, yeah, hours and hours by money long. Yeah. So it's giving that too. I know Venus and Pisces has been making Pisces placements feel very worked up. I know I have been kind of consulting with some of them, and they like, girl, because since Venus went into Pisces, child, I just feel like it's giving hours and hours. You know what I'm saying? But again, make sure that you know this person. You know what I'm saying? Even if you got to out the gate, don't be shallow. But listen, motherfuckers, because people ain't gonna be shallow about asking you for no sex. Okay, so don't be shallow about asking them for them goddamn papers. The sex isn't the issue, Pisces. It's making sure that you're protected, and it's making sure that you actually sleeping with people that can keep up with you. Ain't nothing worse than getting somebody between your legs and letting them have you sexually, and they can't even satisfy. That shit is so lame to me. I hate that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the worst shit ever. Where it's like, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, you got a lot of passion built up. You know what I'm saying? The fire is ignited, and then y'all get all the way to the goddamn bedroom, y'all close the door and shit. And child, it's over just as fast. You know what I'm saying? Quick movements. You know what I'm saying? Just like the car say, it's over just as quick as it began. It's like, that's it. You know what I'm saying? That's not what you want, right? So be making sure that you're very picky, very choosy during this time. All right. For some of you, I feel like you might need to close a door in your life. And this month, make sure you seek someone like a therapist or consult with somebody who knows what to say. You know what I mean? This isn't exactly even just sexual, but for some of you, you are trying to close the door or you are trying to start a new chapter, but it could be that you need some help this month, right? Maybe with some of the insecurities and some of the fears, and maybe you just feel lost. Maybe you feel like you don't have no direction. Maybe you feel like you just got to find yourself this month. Shadow side energy could be popping up as well. Pisces, y'all know y'all can be real sulkish. Okay. That's all I'm saying about that. All right. Y'all can be real sulkish, where it's just like y'all can have some people around you where it's like, no, you're amazing and you're a great person and we love you and everyone loves you, and y'all are like, eh, right? Talk to somebody. Whether it be, even if your friends, if you like, I'm trying to talk to my friends, it don't work, talk to a therapist then, right? Talk to a parent then. Call your parent, call somebody who can actually give you that and help you work through that so you can close the door and find some closure with these thoughts that you're having, or in the cycle of how you thinking. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can be so just like, y'all can, one thing I've known about Pisces placements, y'all can either be very much la la land, where like y'all not really being grounded in what's really going on because y'all like in y'all own bubble, or you can be super like sulkish and sad, and it's like everybody hates me, no one likes me, I'll never be anything, and it's like, what? Like, what are you talking about? You're literally sitting on a fucking stack of $1,000 right now. What are you even saying? like no tea, no shade. Love y'all, but y'all can get real like snap out of that shit. You know what I mean? So I feel like this month, don't be afraid to consult with somebody if you need advice, if you need help on finding closure. You know what I mean? Maybe again, you trying to move super fast. Maybe you are the one who's moving super fast and trying to make some quick decisions and you need help, but maybe you need somebody to remind you, you don't have to move so fast. Whose time are you on? You know what I'm saying? Whose clock are you going by? And if it's your clock, you need to ask yourself, what about your clock is making you feel like you got to run so fast? Right? I know I had a best friend who was like this. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can be real like no tea, no shade, draining sometimes when y'all don't know how to be your own motivator. So make sure that you can consult with somebody. Consulting with your friends is one thing, but if you know you've been consulting with your friends and it ain't been working, you probably need to consult with somebody who can really like help you on a professional level, like a psychiatric, a therapist, again, a doctor, if it's something physical. You know what I'm saying? If you know you're going through physical ailments, or you didn't lay down with a dog and now you got up with fleas and you talking to your friend, you and your friend can't be on Med MD on Google and shit. You need to go talk to a doctor. Right? You can talk to your friend till you blue in the face. They not no doctor. They don't got no medical degree, bitch. They don't know nothing about no medicines, no ailments, none of that. You need to talk to somebody that knows something. Right? I know I had a friend like that who had a lot of Pisces, Libra kind of energy. I don't talk to this person anymore though, because again, they were like that, but they were too like that. You know what I mean? That's why I said, because Pisces, be very careful. Y'all can be very hard to reel back in sometimes, because you soak in your own world of whatever soaking you got going on, right? And even it would be hard even on simple shit like, oh, because I wish I was as pretty as you. And I'm like, well, girl, you are beautiful. Like, girl, what did you talk about? Like, girl, you could probably stand to put on some earrings a little more, you know what I'm saying, a little jewelry or something, but but you're a beautiful young lady. Like, what do you mean? You know what I'm saying? And again, in typical Pisces fashion, sometimes y'all can be like, I'm not really. And it's like, girl, I would smack you. Like, shut up. What are you talking about? You are beautiful. Like, but y'all can be, it's almost like, yeah, sister sign Virgo. It's almost like you can be your own worst critic sometimes. And if you don't know how to empower yourself through that, you'll sulk. Right? And now it's like, well, nothing's going right and everything is going wrong. And, and your friends can only help you a little bit. Right? And that was something I had to learn. So again, just on the opposite side of that, maybe this is something you dealing with, right? Maybe you got a friend, Pisces, that's kind of on the opposite spectrum, where you like, no, B, I can, I can't get pretty down, but I can get myself out of it. It's my friends, right? It's the people I pour into. They don't pour back into me type situation. And now it's fucking with me emotionally, mentally, right? And that could be another thing for February too. Don't be trying to help somebody grow and give them some passion and help them excel and shit. Now you trying to be the wise one, Pisces, and you trying to pour energy into somebody else, and they like, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all can be real loving too sometimes, where it's like, nah, I mean, you're good. You know what I'm saying? Pisces, y'all can be real compassionate with other people. No, you're good and everything's amazing and you're amazing and you're a great person and I love you and we love you and you know what I'm saying? And now, Pisces, you need a goddamn therapist and shit, because you over here trying to goddamn help the rest of these goddamn nutcases. You trying to help the rest of you goddamn nutcases. Now you feel like a nutcase. Now you feel like you need to talk to somebody and shit, when you supposed to be the wise one. And if that's where that applies, you might need to be closing the door on somebody this month. Okay. Give me your oracle for Pisces. Okay, well, that was quick. The forbidden door. Okay. So again, for some of you, the door is closed because it's not meant for you to go through it. Okay. For some of you, this also might definitely look like, yeah, this health card also definitely, I see that real heavy. For some of you, you might need to relax. That could be the health card too, where it's like you've been moving a lot, you've been doing a lot, you got a lot of thoughts, you restless and shit, and you ain't slept and shit, and you up all night, you just out with the moon and shit. When the moon out, you out. You know what I'm saying? You up handling business and shit, you all up all types of nights just for this door to still be closed. If the door is closed, it's because it's not meant for you to go through it right now. And that's not for you to be sad about, but pay attention to some other faucets in some other areas in your life, right? If you know that money is a little slow right now, you know what I'm saying, and maybe there's an issue with finances or a job, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you trying to get a job and you like, listen, I ain't got no call back yet. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. Don't mentally, emotionally fuck yourself up. But how are you also taking care of the other areas of your life? If you know that money is kind of something that you can't control, or the job, right? Like how I said, this is the time for you to take care of your health. How are you sleeping? You know what I'm saying? I know I was having a talk like that today, the other day with one of my good peoples too. When I was like, you know what I'm saying? I know things might be slow or things might feel like one way, but rest yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't be out here trying to pick up no extra jobs and gigs and shit. And you need to be resting. If you know you don't got nothing to do today, then don't do nothing. Slowing down don't mean now that I have some free time. You know what I'm saying? Since money is slow today, I'm gonna work harder. No, rest. Clean up your room. what your diet look like. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing too that I'm seeing this month, Pisces. Your diet and what you're intaking might also have an effect on your health. What are you eating? How are you eating these vegetables? What vegetables you eat, and what fruits are you intaking? What your rest look like? What your water intake look like? You know what I'm saying? Find a way to also handle the other areas of your life. Clean up the room, right? Do some laundry or something. Do some dishes. If you know that the house is clean and you've been staying on top of the house, then how are you working with yourself? How are you getting more grounded, right? And these things also help you as well when something is closed for you, right? And you have that here with forbidden, and you have the closing door. So something could be closed to you right now because it's not in your highest good, right? But you could be wanting something right now, and it's like, nah, but what you pouring into is what pours back into you. If you know that this door is locked and you can't go through it, it's not for you to try to beat that motherfucker down. It's for you to go to another door, right? The door will open when it's ready to open. But if it's not ready to open right now, you're going to have to go find your ass something to do. Okay? This could also, again, be with a friend, right? Or with people in your life, right? Like I said, if the door is closed, it ain't for you to goddamn try to figure out how you're going to make some shit shake. Right? Consult with somebody about what you need to be doing. Maybe it's about how you trying to open the door. Maybe you just not ready for it. Maybe there's still some lessons and some learnings, and right, with this uncharted territory that you having to go through first and undergo before you can really get what it is that you want. So I feel like in February it's gonna be real big for you to make sure that you're paying attention to the other areas of your life. Okay, it's gonna be very important to make sure that you're taking time to address the other areas of your life, right? Just like this health card, it says physical, mental health checkup, pain and injury, health issues, a health scare, doctor's visits, dietary lifestyle and changes needed. So that means, how are you eating? What are you eating? If you're eating a lot of greasy ass fast foods and shit that's weighing you down and make you feel heavy, then that could also contribute to how you might feel this week. How much fast food you eating? How many goddamn McDonald's fries? Because I'm seeing McDonald's fries, so I feel like somebody that watches might really like McDonald's fries. But if you know you've been eating McDonald's fries, bitch, you done had McDonald's goddamn 4 times this week, from Monday through Friday. You ain't had no breakfast. You ain't had no spinach, no kale. You ain't had no fruit. You ain't drank no water. It's just coffee and shit, and that's not really helping you either. It's not conducive to your mental, your emotional, right? Get outside more. If you know you've been in the house and shit, you work, go home, you come in the house and watch TV, that's not conducive. Get outside, go for a walk, right? Actually get some sunlight. It says natural remedies, right? Check the sexual and reproductive health, immune system, right? Ill health. So this is a time to make sure you're actually checking in with yourself and doing what's needed for your health, right? Mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Whether it be meditating to consult with your spiritual team, right? Maybe it's exercising. Maybe you got a lot of energy this month and you need to burn it off. Maybe you need to go to the gym, right? How are you eating? Are you eating a lot of stuff you know you ain't got no business? A lot of coffee and shit when you know you ain't had no water? A lot of greasy, heavy foods when you know that you need to be eating some more vegetables and some more greens, and adding some greens to your diet, adding some veggies, adding some fruits, changing up the veggies you eat, because shit, how long can we eat spinach? You might really like spinach, but we not gonna act like broccolini and squash and everything else ain't around here, right? You laying in the bed all day? Are you getting up to actually be active? Maybe you being too active and you need to actually just rest. Sometimes, again, we can do so much and we just always feel like we got to be going. But you ain't carved out no time for you to just lay here and just do nothing. I ain't even gonna do shit. I'm just not even goddamn. I'm not gonna do nothing, bitch. You have a lot of energy, right? You're very passionate, got a lot of thoughts, restless. But that don't mean you gotta get up and actually do anything. If you're restless, you could just lay here. Okay, so make sure you consider that this month, all right? Same Problems by A$AP Rocky. I've never heard the song before. But I do feel like, again, if you're experiencing the same problems, make sure you're making some changes on what you need to be doing, okay? This could be, again, maybe you having the same health problems. Maybe you having the same mental problems and you haven't went to go talk to a therapist. Or maybe you having the same physical problems where it's like, damn, every couple of weeks, my ankles and shit, my legs, my knees and shit, back and stomach and, you know what I'm saying, chest and breast and shit all hurting. And you just go talk to somebody. Even if you feel fine, like I said a few minutes ago, even if you watching this and you like, B, I feel great. I feel like I could goddamn run a marathon and pick up an elephant. Still take your ass to the doctor. Because just because you feel fine, don't mean that everything is fine. Right? Thank you again so much for checking out my channel. Definitely make sure you check down below in the description box. I deeply appreciate it. Again, don't forget Valentine 23 is the promo code. I repeat, Valentine 23 is the promo code for love and sex readings on the website. I think you can actually just put the promo code in at checkout. But anyway, thank you again for visiting my channel. I don't know why like my brain buffering. I'm so ready for Mercury to be done with this retrograde shadow period. Anyway, yeah, thank you again so much. Definitely check down below in the description box. Leave me some thumbs up, some comments if this resonated. Don't forget to subscribe, and I am out of here. Bye.